Hello there friends and welcome to the eDog Reviews 10-year anniversary video. You know, when I started this channel back in 2010, I wasn't in it for the views, the recognition, or even the attention. I simply wanted to see if I could make videos talking about video games. Well, it turns out I could, I can, and I will. So in honor of this occasion, I decided to take a look at what was, to the best of my knowledge, the very first video game that I have ever played. That game was Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Now, Super Mario World is largely considered to be one of the best platformers of all time, if not one of the greatest video games of all time. So it's not going to be too hard to guess my opinion of this game. But I will always remember the times I've had playing this game, finding the secret exits, and having all of the music stuck in my head. So folks, let's put on our capes, hop on Yoshi, and take a trip to Dinosaur Land. So this game takes place directly after the events of Super Mario Bros. 3. Mario, Luigi, and Peach take a trip to Dinosaur Land to have a nice vacation. Considering nothing ever goes wrong when they go on vacation, I see no problem here. Well, surprise, surprise, Princess Peach ends up kidnapped by Bowser. So Mario, Luigi, and the native Yoshis band together to rescue the princess once again. So like the vast majority of Super Mario titles, Super Mario World is a 2D platformer, which effectively means your objective is to go to the right and don't die. That being said, however, this time around you could spin jump to bounce on tougher enemies and break blocks, acquire the cape to bypass entire levels, or use Yoshi for the very first time to eat enemies, or abandon him to jump higher. Though I will say, when I was younger, I was extremely entertained by Yoshi just eating the berries. These berries don't affect the gameplay all too much, I just thought it was really cute. But on top of all of this, there were tons of new enemies added. While you will see Koopas, Bob-ombs, and Goombas, these are actually in the minority. In fact, Goombas could be thrown instead of smashed, the Bob-ombs can be kicked around, and there were both blue and yellow Koopas added. But these familiar faces are just a fraction of the 77 enemies in this game. In fact, many of these enemies have become staples of future Super Mario games. We're talking fire-breathing dinosaurs, dry bones, blargs, and passin' chucks which punt footballs at you.
It's a stone, Luigi!
Overall, there are 9 worlds to explore with a grand total of 75 levels, including the cleverly challenging Star Road and the maddening special stages. And I can say with total honesty that these are some of the best design levels that I have ever seen. In each world, the level designs evolve to match the aesthetic. From the grassy plains of Yoshi's Island, to the cavernous Vanilla Dome, and the wooded Forest of Illusion. On top of that, the foregrounds, backgrounds, overworld, and enemy designs all greatly validate the setting and show some incredible creativity. But the most amazing part about these designs is how they contribute to the intuitive gameplay. Time and time again, you will be introduced to new enemies, but as you approach them, not only will you more than likely be able to deduce their attacks by visuals alone, but the game gives you a chance to react appropriately. Assuming you're not like me and have an inherent need to speedrun platformers. It took me over a month to finish Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. But this game has to have one of the most incredible soundtracks that I've ever heard. Which is funny because most of the OST is just a variation of the overworld theme. But this soundtrack is just delightful. From the ragtimey athletic theme, the incredibly soothing water music, and the best castle theme in all of Super Mario. Although, is it my favorite overworld theme? Yes, it still is. But in what is probably the most impressive element of this game, these are some of the tightest controls I have ever felt. My one and only gripe is that I feel the landing is a bit slippery, but the responsiveness game feel, and overall fun it is to platform in this title are a wonderful testament to how well designed it is. In fact, I'd wager that many platformers that came along afterwards were trying to emulate this style. Super Mario World is legitimately one of the greatest games I've ever played. And considering it was my first exposure to video games, it really is no wonder that they've become my passion. A passion that has led me to make these videos so I can share it with all of you. In 10 years and over 200 videos, I have played some truly wonderful, and some not so much, video games. Many of which I probably would have never had an excuse to play if not for this channel. All I know is as long as I've still got the drive and the will to create, you'll see me around. Even if I do go radio silent for a while. So, I thank you all for watching, and I can't wait to see what I do next. See you next time.